I asked him at several houses. I'm like, did you blow the back of that house? He's like, oh yeah, no, no, no. I'm like,
Yeah, like right in front of us. We were all just
Straight up.
we were all just learning, and all like I thought he was going down for a
Yo, it
yawn.
was scary.
Like,
Yes,
because he
it
was
was
he was just
scary,
straight up,
bro.
and then he just boom.
I went to Mall of Walls
Damn.
and I quit. I said,
No, wait. You quit your job?
bro,
y'all, I'm not a part of today's recording apart from what's going on right here.
Yeah.
I'm ill. If I keep talking forever, my voice is just gonna crash. So you got this guy.
everybody, back again.
Got
If you
Mr.
recognize my voice, it's from episode 1,
Yup.
like 10 months ago. So I'm back. I've been very behind the scenes.
Very much. He
very
has
behind the
been there. Actually, you've been seeing his work. You've been seeing him on the social media posts, the edits there. That's all this guy right here. That's all him.
Hey, bro. Been crazy. I live way too far to be here.
Yep.
So you might see me. They know.
We're so hyped to see him on an episode finally.
Finally. Finally.
Can't wait.
Damn.
Can't wait for the episode to commence officially. But I don't know. What should we talk about you know, how you been? That was I feel like that's a in the podcast kind of moment kind of crap.
A little
But
No, I'll be a little brief. No, I'll talk about my drive here.
okay, all right, the drive. How was the drive here?
I hate. No. Hey,
Eight is too strong? What are you talking?
I disdain graphics so much. Okay, I actually do. Because my thing is, right, I woke up this morning and it's an hour and 18.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No traffic, no nothing. We're in Toronto. So
Mhm.
I saw that. I said, that's pretty nice, but I'm not going to leave.
Yeah.
9 or 8:30.
Ooh, man, you would have gotten here before I even woke up, just saying.
I'm not doing that. No, I wait a bit longer. Called me.
Yeah.
He called me. I don't know. He called me. Okay, he called me.
He just called you.
He
Okay.
called me and he was like, "Yeah, no, I woke up a lot early. I was on it.
Yeah.
Anyways, so you're gonna see me at some point. But yeah, it was like an hour 30. Which honestly,
That's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
That's not that bad.
Because it can get as bad as like 2 hours. Not even 2.5.
Yeah. 2 hours?
2.5. Bro.
Nah, man. I'm not trying to drive 2 hours, and especially where you live, it doesn't look like it should take 2 hours. I'm
bro.
so sorry.
Realistically, it should take like an hour.
Yeah.
An hour and some change. Why
Wrong.
am I on the road for 2.5 hours?
You should talk to the prime minister. Tell him to just put a bridge across that. Okay? Because ain't no way driving around that lake should take 2 hours.
Bro, I remember when I go see my grandmother.
Yeah.
All right. And on the way, first of all, Montreal's already far. Okay. It's already far.
Mm-hmm.
And I basically drove the whole way back. So we went to Toronto. We went to Scarborough specifically. My mom wanted to go to this Asian store down there.
Yeah,
it's pretty good. They got some stuff. Hey, from Scarborough to Niagara is like 2 hours and 45 minutes. I swear there was a car crash every 30 minutes on the road.
Actually?
I'm so serious.
What the hell? What the hell is going on?
There was so many delays. So many delays. And I was like, why? Just drive.
When I say people can't actually drive here, it's actually concerning to me. Like, it's actually so concerning how some people actually got their licenses. So when I was going home last weekend from the Kendrick concert, which was I wish I will talk about this if I was on this podcast a lot more, but I'm not. Anyway, on the drive home, tell me why there was so much dumb niggas on the road, bro.
Yeah.
Like, couldn't even survive a 2-hour drive back to London.
Bro, I'm
smoothly.
convinced people, like, a lot of people got their license by accident. I'm actually convinced.
There was 2 crashes or collisions on the way back. Like, how?
I really don't know.
Yo, it was actually insane.
It is
But-
insane.
Ooh. That's been that was your journey. That was your journey up here.
Yeah. All right,
Smooth chilling.
I'm gonna talk about work, but like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, with
When
me
it
and Judah,
officially commences,
'cause,
honestly, I
bro,
want to hear that. I'll be in the back laughing if I hear
Bro.
something funny.
I have beef with retail.
You beef with
I have,
retail.
bro. You gonna find out. You gonna
Okay,
find out. But
okay,
I
all
actually
right.
got beef with them because like,
Mm-hmm. But I
I'm
guess
not
I'll give a
talking
little
about.
insight on what's been going on with me before the
Yeah.
episode commences. Um, Working was chill. With work with me, we have a new guy,
Okay.
and this new guy, he only worked with us for a half day, and that was only on Thursday.
Mm.
He was with the other team for 2 whole days, only with us for half a day. We're like, nice. Now it's fair because he had his graduation that day,
Yeah.
but it was like, all right, we had a lot of houses to do still. And it was like, okay, the kid had to go, it's fine. But it was so funny. But with this kid, he's learning. We have to teach him from the ground up. I don't know why we're hiring people that we have to fully train. That is so exhausting. We have to keep watching them. When I say this guy couldn't even comprehend the order of how to blow. And when I mean like just start from the back, work your way up to the front.
Mm.
I asked him at several houses. I'm like, "Did you blow the back of that house?" He's like, "Oh yeah, no, no, no." I'm like, "Okay." I just grab the blower and I just go back there because I'm done wasting my time with him sometimes.
I don't even know.
Literally, in at one of these houses, there was grass by like a pool, okay? He's going to blow it in the opposite direction, right? But he's not aware of the blower idling and is still pushing out air.
Mhm.
So he's going towards the grass he's about to blow, but he blew a bunch of grass into the pool. I said, "Oh my gosh, ain't no way." And then he turns around and he's blowing the rest. And I'm coming back, like putting my 30 away, like my push more away. And I just tell him, I'm like, yo, you got to be more aware of what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just like, I'm like, look what you did. You just blew a bunch of grass into the pool. He's just like, oh, my bad, my bad. I'm like, it's okay. Just be more aware.
Yeah.
I'm
Like
like, oh
have some
my
sense, bro.
gosh,
Like,
yo.
well, what are you?
And it was so funny. The house that happened at, we've never had that issue. I think we only had that issue one time, but it was fixed immediately. Like that is not an issue to have. And it happened at that one house. I'm like, wow. It's okay though. It's okay.
That's crazy. Well,
Mm.
your interviews.
My interviews,
Your interviews. You've
honestly,
been getting
yo,
interviews lately.
I've been getting a
Interviews.
shit ton of interviews lately, y'all. I've gotten 3 this past week. 3. I don't know how.
So you
From
had
what?
3 this week?
Well, okay, not 3 this week, but getting 3.
Oh,
Getting 3. I've gotten 3 this week, which is so crazy because last year, I remember me and Gabri would talk about how we would not get shit, and you and Judah would get all the interviews possible. And then I'm just like, yeah, Gabri, it's just you now. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Because I got 3. But first one was like a job fair. And I didn't even realize. That one was Harborfront. And I had actually difficulty finding the place. Not even that bad, but the actual place was under construction.
Oh, okay.
So I ended up asking a construction worker. I'm like, do you know where this is happening? He was just like, no. Like the job fair. He was just like, yeah, no, I have no idea. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then I'm still looking around and I see like one of the smallest signs, not even small. It was like a standing sign outside. I want to say it was about like smaller than the table height, kind of,
Yeah.
pointing into the direction of the job fair. And I was just like, oh, I walked past that twice. I walked past that sign twice. Anyway, ended up finding the place. That interview, obviously I didn't get the job because I would have heard back the following Monday, which is Monday past.
Yeah.
So I didn't get it. But it was okay. It was okay. Then next one I had yesterday, y'all. That one was a little more promising, but didn't end up getting it because I didn't have any experience in bartending or serving it, which is fair and valid. But the thing is with that one, I don't know why I got an interview less than 24 hours later doing the recording for that. That just gave me like some hopeful signs. Because what do you mean? You want to see me again already? It hasn't even been a full day. I said, okay, bet.
Yeah.
Just for you to look at me like this when I tell y'all I did not have any experience, y'all, I showed y'all that on my resume. Why did y'all want me in again?
No, like I already told you, they did not read your resume.
Oh my
Bro,
goodness!
they
Like
just saw your name pop up. They said, "Oh,
they
yeah,
s-
bring him in."
they saw my name and they probably saw the certifications, which obviously, yeah, I'm gonna have if I'm applying to a job like this that requires you to serve alcohol. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, like
yeah, like they would definitely expect you have it because if you didn't have your smart serve,
I
they
wouldn't
definitely would just looked at you and be like,
exactly.
"You
They
know,
would
you
just look to
serve
me
alcohol, right?"
exactly. Like what else do you want from me? And most people be applying with no experience anyway. That's like how many people?
Yeah,
Basically like
like everyone.
90% of applicants. Okay, let's just relax here. Anyway, now I have another one. So that was the 2 done. My
Yeah.
next one ain't until the 10th of July. So that's like 3 weeks later. But I'm gonna be applying to others in between that, and maybe I might land another one before that. You never know. But yeah, I'm just surprised I got 3 interviews in a week. So
Which
yeah,
is great.
I know. So I'm actually like very happy about that. So it just makes me hopeful that I can land something eventually, and I think I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like for me, y'all don't know. I tend to work in the States because I'm American, so I'm allowed to. You know
Yep.
what I mean? I'm allowed to. I don't gotta do no work permit, no nothing, no nothing. Okay. I just apply and I drive. I live in Niagara, so I live relatively. I can pretty much just go. I was like 30 minutes from the border, basically.
Yeah.
So it's like 30 minutes and however long the job is. I've been applying because my current job, I've been there way too long. I don't, I yo,
You wanna tell her where
like,
you work?
see, I don't. See, my thing is like I want to say where I work,
Yeah.
but my thing is like if this ever gets to them,
Yeah.
because I still got like 8 more weeks. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
okay.
I
I
got
know what
like
you
eight
mean.
more
Okay,
weeks.
okay, okay,
So
okay,
like,
okay, okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna just call it the Mall of Walls.
Oh, all right.
Okay, the
Yes, I
Mall of
love
Walls.
that. The
Okay,
Mall of Walls.
the
Yeah.
Mall of Walls. If you have enough sense, you'll understand exactly what
Yeah,
I'm
if
trying
you
to say.
have enough
But you'll understand what I'm trying to
Oh
say.
my god.
But I've worked at this Mall of Walls in Canada for 2 years, right? Like 2 summers.
Yeah.
And
Now, I
then,
want to say, before you explain, for 2 summers in a row, this man said he was, this man said he was gonna leave the Mall of Walls.
so
He kept going back to the Mall of
I
Walls
need
every year. It
money.
is funny.
I've been
Oh
at
my
this Mall of
gosh.
Walls for 2 years in Canada. I hated every minute of it. As a cashier, um, inside was like, see, my thing was being inside all day, in a room, not in a room, like
Yeah.
in like a store that has dry air and you can barely breathe, standing around for hours on that. I'm not doing
I could not do his
it. Like
position. I'm so sorry. I
it's
could not do his
bad.
position.
Like when I tell you, I would not recommend being a cashier on my worst enemy. I just wouldn't. I really just wouldn't. Just cause like
And you got 2 years on that at the Mall of Walls.
2 years.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I
Two
could not.
summers.
Nah, I'm sorry. It was either you did not lock in fully, because I would not. I would be damned if I ever went back to that place
No,
the next
bro,
year.
like I literally, bro, I tried. Like I literally
I know.
applied
I know.
to
Yeah.
other jobs. Like I did like a moving job for like 2 weeks, maybe like
I was gonna say like
like
4 days.
like literally. And then like they're like, yeah, like what do you think? I'm like, man, I need more
Yeah.
hours because
Yeah.
like this isn't doing. Mind you, when I was doing the moving job, I was also working in America at Amazon, and
Ooh.
y'all know how Amazon
Yeah.
went. Okay, Amazon was just like it was a warehouse job, and if you've heard anybody talk about warehouse jobs, don't do it. No, do not do not
Gang in the
do
back
not
said, "Do it."
like when I tell you some of these jobs are very much like last resort, like I need money like today or yesterday, so like blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I feel like I could have stuck it out at Amazon if I was getting paid, like literally if I was getting paid, because it was like weekly pay, but then because banking and everything, I have a U.S. address
Mhm.
to open up a U.S. bank account. They were sending checks to somebody. It wasn't me.
Damn, bro.
Like
I like
it
no
wasn't
that
me.
altercation that you had with them. Like huh?
Oh, no. Yeah, no, I got my money back eventually. Like I
Yeah.
literally,
No.
bro, I had to go through multiple emails. multiple phone calls, being like, bro, at this point, bro, just send me my money, bro.
Yeah, the amount of problems you
In the
had
check.
with that.
In the mail.
Like, how long did that take again? Because that took a long time.
Between when I quit and
Yeah.
when I actually got the money, probably like
Okay, I thought it was like closer to a month, but like
yeah,
still.
no, it was actually I'm forgetting. It was like 2 or 3 weeks. And
That does
I
sound right,
worked there for
yeah.
like 3 weeks before like I just
Yeah,
kind of said, yeah,
mm-mm.
no, I'm done.
No,
Like,
don't
I'm
play with
good.
me on my money like that. I'm so sorry.
No, dead us.
Do not play with
Do
me on my
not.
money
I
like
don't.
that.
I don't play with my money. Like I don't. Okay.
That's the one thing we're coming for. Do not play with my money like that.
Don't,
Oh, but
Like-
yeah. I'm assuming.
no, like I will. I will,
Oh my gosh.
bro. Like, no. After that, and I had like a week to digest my situation. After I quit, I applied to another mall of walls.
Yeah.
But this time in America, and I got in, and I was like, that's calm, that's nice, different position, because God forbid I'd be a cashier in Canada and a cashier in America. Are you mad?
Yeah, you got to do
you
something
good?
different. You got to do something
Like,
different. Oh
no.
no.
No, like I switch it up. Outdoor position, which involves dealing with online orders.
Yeah.
So whether I'm in the store, like picking up items in the store,
Yeah, yeah.
or I'm in the back room and I'm delivering, both of them. I mean, I just think it depends on the day.
What kind of things have you had to deal with? Probably Karens. Yeah.
I mean, not, like honestly, like I feel like I've had to deal with more Karens as a cashier than I did like doing, just because like
like, yeah.
that's what I mean. Like my thing as a cashier was like dealing with stupid people, because they would come up to you, they'd be like, "Why is this item $7? It says 5 on the
Oh my
on the sign."
gosh,
I'm like, bro, I don't make the price.
I was gonna say, are you the CEO making up these prices? Like, you just work there.
Like you could have sworn it was me in the back, and I just said, "No, I'm going $7 today."
So would you say you handle more BS as a cashier than you do this one?
I mean, customer wise, you
Yeah.
deal with more as a cashier, but like store wise, you
Yeah.
deal with more in the now.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Because as of late, they just decided to enforce some random program
Yeah.
called like root the weed, which basically just means we want more money in our pockets and like on our bonuses.
Yeah.
So we're gonna cut part time, say screw all of y'all. Y'all gonna work even more, and then just deal with it at the end of the day. Because our department makes around like 50.
Okay. All right, not bad.
The other day we probably made like 20.
Oh,
like,
what?
we probably
What
made,
kind
like,
of 30K deficit
Bro,
happened there?
Because let me tell you what happened. I clock into work, right? On a
Yeah,
normal
yeah.
day, when I clock in, I see 20 people are clocked in, got like 1,000 picks. Okay, a pick is like an item.
Yeah,
So that
yeah.
means like there's 20 people, like 20 people back room and the people on the floor,
Yeah.
and like a pick is an item. When there's 1,000 picks,
Yeah.
that means there's 1,000 items in the store that need to be like taken off the shelf.
Okay, yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So when I clocked in this day, I clock in, I see 8 people clocked in, 2,000 picks, and I said, huh?
What kind of
2,000
foolish
what?
What kind of foolishness just happened there? No, that
Bro.
didn't line up.
Mind you, right? When you go on like a pick walk,
Yeah.
generally speaking, you get around like 100, probably like 40 some to 100 picks,
Yeah.
right? So when I saw 2,000 picks and there was only 8 people in my department clocked in, you need like around like 3 people in the back room, which means there's 5 people going out to get 2,000 picks. And a pick walk, if it's like 100 items, it takes around like an hour to do. And if there's 2,000 that needs to be picked, that means 2,000 within this hour has to be picked.
What kind of foolishness is that? How did they do that to you? How did they do that to y'all? What?
I don't know. Like I was so annoyed that day, and I just said, yeah, no. Like even
Nah, that's why I could never work. Like, I'm hearing stories from like you,
it's a horror story.
this one here. Like, y'all really give me that sign to not work in retail. Yeah, to avoid
when
retail.
Bro,
Yeah, I know,
I'm telling you,
I
bro,
know.
Once I quit
I know
in 8
that
weeks,
from
bro,
y'all. I know from y'all. I would never work
Nah,
retail because
bro.
of the stories I hear from the two of y'all. Never.
No, literally. Like I'm telling you, after this 8 weeks, I'm never touching retail again as a
You
job.
better keep that promise, and you
bro,
better
I'm so
make
serious.
sure you do not
I'm
go back
so
to that
serious.
industry.
Bro, I am so serious. I'm not touching retail again, bro. And even if I did,
Yeah.
even if I did, I'm not taking a lowly associate role. It have to be like a team lead,
Yeah.
a coach. But like a coach, you got that takes like a few years. But I'm still again. I'm not doing retail again.
Bro, I'm trying to get out of physical labor, okay? With how construction I've gone through, and then landscaping is basically the same thing. I'm moving my body too much, bro. I'm already ready to retire. I'm already ready to retire. Yes, bro.
Bro, like I know.
I'm
I
already
know
seeing
y'all-
I'm
bro.
already seeing my father going through some pain that he has, hip, hand, feet. I'm like, I don't want any of that. I don't want none of that business. None of that. Like, I don't
Y'all be
want none
flavoring,
of
bro.
that.
The most I gotta do
Like,
really is like pick up these like cases of water, some
oh yeah,
mulch, these 40, 50-pound bags of like cat litter or
I
whatever
imagine.
randomness.
Mulch, yeah, we also pick up mulch.
Yeah.
Wheelbarrows of it. Yeah, mulch is light. Imagine
like one
soil.
bag.
Soil. Wheel. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
no. Like I'm picking up like pre-bag. Yeah, no, like I'm picking up like pre-bagged, yeah.
Yeah, we do wheelbarrows of
no.
soil as well.
Oh yeah,
And now, mind you, we're shoveling that out of a trailer. Okay, out of a trailer, not just yards of that. Okay, we're there the whole day. Actually, not like the whole day, but like half a day, and then onto another job for the rest of the day. Straight soil. That was one of my days like last year. I hated it so much, and it was an optional day for me. I just wanted money.
optional day
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I did that. I would never do that to myself again.
No, man. Working sucks.
Yeah.
Just in general.
That's why I'm trying to get out of the industry and trying to get into that food industry. You know, bartending. I want that. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna get my little border job, but I gotta wait like next like 2 years to actually get a chance to like go through the process and everything.
Yeah.
Right. It might be a bit quicker for me. A lot more minorities there, anyways.
Okay.
So like other than that,
Chilling.
straight chilling.
That was me. That was Nick. I am off because I need to rest my voice now.
Go home.
So take care, y'all.
Go home.
You can see me. It's fucking bright. God damn.
Yeah, and you're on me talking about oh, you dark, bro. You dark.
I think it's also because we don't record in the daytime, bro.
Oh, you have to
Akeem and I keep
night.
recording it at
Y'all
night,
record at
so
night.
it's the light is it's so bright. You are right. This is, yo, we got 6 lights on us right now. Nick St. Fardo, how you been? though? Got a whole 25 minutes with baby boy Akeem. You lucky.
I've been working.
Mm.
I've been working.
Mm. Yeah, you said that. You mentioned, yeah, same here, bro.
I just be working, bro. Like I live too
Straight
far.
up.
Like I already said, like I live too far.
I mean,
to be
yeah,
here
I was
every
listening to, everybody. Sorry, I'm back. Picking up our special guest for this later this episode, but I caught the tail end. You were explaining to Akeem just how you're living right now, bro, and you're just far. You're so
tired,
far.
bro. I'm
Even
tired.
It's far for Gabri too, and he lives closer. I mean, Markham's not that far, but still.
Like Markham's not like too bad. But like I was
Niagara
still-
Falls. Might as well go to the States. If I'm going down there, I'm going to Buffalo. If I'm being real, I'm going to the States. I don't see myself needing to go besides to see you, I guess.
Yeah.
But even then, I feel like we're not really doing anything there. We'll probably go do something.
Nah, like if you did come.
If we
down,
both got
probably-
Nexuses, yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
we both got Nexus. We
Go
could just
across
go
the
and
border, bro. That's
Bro.
2 seconds.
You know, the border has actually been pretty like empty-ish lately.
No
just 'cause,
wonder
like,
nobody wants to go over there,
No
man.
one's trying to go over there. Like no one's trying to go.
No one
no
wants to
one's
get
trying to go
bombed
over
right
there.
now, bro.
Bro, like I'm
Yo,
seeing
it's
like Canadians are
scary.
getting deported from the States. I'm like, they could
Deported?
They could not deport me.
Wait, hold on.
No, like,
Canadians are getting deported?
yes,
Why?
bro. They're Canadian, not American.
We're our neighbors, bro. Where are we gonna go? We're going literally
They don't-
100.
They don't
I
like
go from
them.
Detroit to across the river, which is I don't know the width of the river. River Lake? I don't know what it is. Is it Lake Michigan? I feel like it's like Lake Michigan.
Probably I don't
right?
know.
You going across it? It's not that far. You deported me where, bro?
No,
like,
they're gonna be like, go back to your country. Like,
it's like,
just
oh my bad. Let me just open the door and go across the line, bro.
nah.
Oh my god. Yeah, they can't deport you.
Oh,
You're
God,
that
no.
citizen.
I have to pull out my.
Show me
necklace.
that gold $1 billion card, $5 billion
You see-
card.
Like you see that thing that says "Born in America." Yeah, that's me.
Damn. Is it a different like citizenship? I don't even know what the Canadian one looks like
Like for what? What are you talking
for
about?
the citizenship. I know what an Ethiopian one looks like because I've seen my citizenship. What does an American citizenship look like? Is it like
Like your
like
birth
a passport?
certificate or something? I don't know.
Like a
No,
passport?
like if I
Does it have your photo?
yeah, like my passport says America. So does
Damn.
so does my Canadian one. It still say I'm born in America, and then my Nexus,
Mm.
like it'll also say like America as well.
Damn, yeah, you're good. You're good.
I'm
Me, I would be. First, I'm black and I'm Canadian. Send me. They're gonna send me back to Ethiopia if anything else.
They will be like, yeah, bro, like go back.
Yeah, just we don't even want you here anyways.
We don't need you.
We don't need you. But besides that, yeah, just been working.
Yeah, honestly, like I was explaining it earlier. You know, I've been working at my Mall of Walls for.
Are you getting shifts again? You said you were. Okay. Who cares? Jack,
Nah,
blank out
I got-
Walmart,
no,
bro.
I got 8 weeks, bro. Like I don't. My thing is like, on the rare case that like someone from my job, my coworker
Nigga
my
is
coworkers
no
really care.
nigga is
No,
gonna
no,
care to
no,
see
my-
this
no, my
that you're
coworkers
talking
wouldn't
trash
care.
about.
But like, I just be hating the store manager, bro. Like I feel like if you saw me,
Fair.
and I said, oh, oh, you don't like to be here? Don't be.
It's
Man.
work. No one wants to work.
No one wants to. Gosh, bro. Like when I went for my other interview, like last week
Mhm.
for Chick-fil-A, because I was like, okay, I want to do a next like, a calm part-time after work. So I'm already tired as hell. Let me go to the next job.
A
get
calm
little
part
bit more
time.
money,
Chose Chick-fil-A
get
of
a
all
little
fast
more
food
money.
chains.
You know what I mean?
One of the most popular ones, bro.
Hey, bro.
That's not fucking calm,
But it'd
especially
be-
at night.
No, it'd be like 4 hours, like 4:30 to like
That's not bad.
8:30. You know what I
No.
mean? Like it'd be calm. You know what I mean?
4 hours still make money.
Yeah, that's what
You're
I
making
mean,
more money than
you
us,
know?
probably.
I applied for that. I got the interview. I went in. Interview lasted 2 minutes. Good or bad, I don't know. Supposed to get an email back.
Nothing.
No, nothing.
Crickets.
Crickets.
You're fine.
Like,
You're fine.
no, I'll be fine. But like, damn, bro, I've been trying to find different.
It's just
jobs.
hard, bro. It's
No.
just the job market right now is just ass. The world is ass.
Bro, let me tell them. Bro, I applied for a job at FedEx. Okay, FedEx.
We got people walking by. You'll see
Yeah.
people walking by all the
Yeah,
time.
I'm seeing them. I
Those
applied
ways
for a
are
job-
security guard.
Wait, was there a security guard?
The security guard has come in. He pressed the, you know that same that got mad at us? Okay, totally off topic. You know that guy that got mad at us when we were watching a movie and was he with us? Remember it was with Gabri's girl, and they were continuous. Was it with I was gonna say her name, but little one too.
Oh,
You might not have been there.
like was it during the summer or was it like
It was during the school year.
I might have been.
We were chilling in the room, and the security guard came in because we got pressed, saying like, "Yo,
like
why are you being so loud? Why is the playing so loud?"
I was there.
Okay, yeah.
I was there,
The
bro.
same guy pressed us. Do you live here? And I had to be like, yeah. Can I see the key card? The car. I'm like,
You see my key?
I'm like, bro, get the fuck out of here. Like,
Do you
he's
live
so
here?
lucky I didn't say that. Like, stop pressing me every single time that I've been in this building. It's been that security guard too. Like, and he was persistent. When I say this guy was persistent that it was us making the noise, and then we turned the shit off, and then you continued to hear it, and you're like, yeah, how is that us? And he's like, what am I supposed to do now? Like, I fucked up. Yeah, you fucked up. Own it.
Nah.
But, oh my gosh, sorry. What were we talking about earlier?
I was talking about the multiple jobs I've tried to get into
FedEx.
and did not get them. Okay, FedEx, bro. It's the way I got in the truck. I was on a shift. Yo, I was in the truck on a shift. Like. Yo, no, I didn't tell, bro. Bro, right? I think no.
They're like, yo, come here real quick. Get in the
See,
truck.
This was like one.
You're
of those,
fired.
This was like one of those.
Put the
moments.
uniform on. Put the uniform on. Yo, deliver this.
Bro.
You're fired.
Nah, bro. Like it was like one of those moments where it's like everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. Like, bro, like okay. I apply, I got a call. He's like, "Oh, is this Nick?" Blah blah. Calm. We do the little back and forth.
Exchange.
The exchange. You know what I mean? Like,
Information.
just starting a job, blah blah information. You interested? I said, yeah. Like, calm, good hours. You know what I mean? Guaranteed full time, even a little bit of OT,
Oh,
and I'm getting paid like
you were
21
making you were making good
21
American money. Yeah,
USD,
yeah.
bro.
That's
21
crazy.
USD, which is 20 for an entry level job I have no experience for.
I mean, you drive. I don't know
100%
how
I'm
that's
doing.
much experience, bro.
I mean, it's just driving though. But
Yeah.
then again, there's people that don't drive. So.
But you provided that. You have a valid G license.
Yeah, I got a valid G license.
And you're an
blah, blah.
American citizen.
Let's keep the license part in mind, right? So, you know,
What does he mean
I
by
apply. You can find out. I apply. You
Tell
know,
me this
whatever.
guy.
Da, 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 da. I'm still in school at the time. Still am, but I'm still like exam season, right? So I'm like,
Mm.
oh, I'll be available around this time in April. He says, cool, calm, boom. Going that day, it's calm. I didn't even meet him. I met like, I don't know, probably like a manager or a team leader. I meet
Mhm.
him. I meet another person. We go on the drive.
Yeah.
I'm there. I'm delivering packages. I'm helping out. Like
He
I'm
did the
doing,
full fucking
I'm doing
training.
I'm doing the job besides
did the
driving
training.
the truck.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
even then, like you're not supposed to drive the first day. But the guy I was with, he was like, you know, the camera not even on, bro. I'm gonna
Take
have
the
you drive the
whip.
truck later.
Take
Like,
the whip.
You down to drive the
Let me
truck
drive
later?
the boat.
I said, sure. Right. But then at the time, I'm not even gonna lie, it was getting a little late. I'm trying to go home. I didn't get to drive the truck. Right. But
I would have
that
loved to
same
drive the
day,
truck.
I'm gonna call.
Whip that, John.
Same day, I'm getting a call from him, and he's like, "Oh, there's something wrong with your background check." I'm like, "What's wrong with it?" He
They
said,
actually be doing that.
"Yeah." He's like, "Oh, your social security number came up as zeros." I'm like,
Huh?
"That doesn't make sense because I'm very sure I would have put it in." Right?
Came
So
up
I
as
have to
zeros. You were just putting 0, 0, 0, 0.
apparently, it just came up as like 0, 0, 0, 0. Mind you, it said if I passed the background check. How did you initiate a background check with no social security number? I don't know, but apparently I passed it. But then he said, "Yeah,
Convicted
you're gonna have
felon.
to." Like he had
He's
me
a
on the
convicted
phone.
felon.
He had me on the phone with like First Advantage.
Don't
which
rat
is, like,
yourself
their
out. You're
background
live.
He had me on the phone with First Advantage, was like their background check company or whatever,
Mm.
you know. And you know, I'm not gonna lie, he would have been a great boss, bro, because he was mad as fuck at the person, not me, at like the person. He was like, why the hell?
You can
is
say
this
he can
I'm
beep that
like,
shit out.
But he was like, so like, what the fuck is going on here? Blah blah blah. Like, my employee, da da da, he did this, and why the coming out is this? He's like, well, sir, you're gonna have to, he's gonna have to redo it all over again, blah blah blah. I'm like, do I really have
Hell
to do it
no.
all over again?
I ain't doing that shit again.
That's dumb, right? He's like,
I mean,
yeah, he's gonna have
if I'm
to.
making $28 an hour,
I just might.
I
you know
might
what
have
mean?
to redo
So,
that.
I redo
I
it,
might
right?
have to redo
I redo
that.
it. I put my information again. I triple checked to make sure my social security number was good.
Quadruple checked.
Boom. I let him know I did it again. He's like, okay, calm. Right.
Wrong.
Right. He said, just take the next few days off.
That was a sign of
until
you're
you get
fired.
sorted, right. I do. He calls me the next day. He
Mm.
says, so I think I'm starting to see the issue now. Apparently you're trying to do the background check with your Canadian license, right? I'm like, yeah, because I live in Canada.
I feel like that shouldn't matter.
It shouldn't, because a Canadian license is valid in the States.
Yeah.
But apparently to
Ontario.
work, it has to be it's not even you. It has to be specifically for that state.
That's stupid.
So I had to get a New York State license,
And that's
I'm
gonna
like,
take you how long?
that's what I
They
said.
couldn't just fast track that shit.
No, like they literally couldn't.
This guy's got to go from basics G1 tests.
And the thing that
How do
pissed
you
me-
take a left turn? What does this side mean?
You see-
The
the thing that pissed me off the most about the whole experience was the way after my shifts that day, right? I'm like, I got this job, bro. Like,
Yeah, you were
I-
confident.
like,
you came
I'm
out there
up, like,
with
you know
your
what I mean? I'm
balls
making
hanging,
$1,000 a
swinging.
week now. Like, what's
you were,
up? Like, I'm
you were
good.
so, I'm good, G.
So you know what I did? I went to Mall of Walls
Damn.
and I quit. I said,
No, wait. You quit your job?
bro, I literally went there. I said, I went over there and
Oh
I said,
my
yo,
gosh, this guy.
I said, bro, I ain't gonna lie.
Here are my
bro.
2 weeks.
I went to the
Do
coach.
that.
I went to the coach. I said, yeah, bro, I'm not coming back. He said, for real? I said, I'm not coming back. Right? He's like, okay. I'm like, do I gotta do any paperwork? He said, nah. I'm like, thank you. And I go home. You know what I mean? And I go home.
The way you had your balls hanging, saying,
Oh, I did. I very
yeah,
much
I'm
did.
good.
right?
I
And
don't
the
need you fools anymore.
And then the conversation about the New York State license and all that happened after I quit, right? Oh, when I tell you,
Man got dick so hard, bro.
I was, I was upset. I like
Bro
the
took the
job and
biggest
myself.
L of his life.
No, I did. No, imagine how
This
bad
is
the
the
L
worst
is.
gambling of his life ever.
Yo, it was so bad, and I was low key embarrassed when
I
I
would
had to
be too.
call back Mall of Walls to be like, "Hey,
Mall
bro,
of
so, like,
Walls. I'm
I'm coming
clocking.
back, bro. I'm coming back."
And they
It's a-
said
it's
they
a
just
lot.
accepted you.
Yeah. Go on. Bro,
Are
like
they
I
really
literally
that short staffed? Are they really that
no, like it's
bad?
'cause-
They needed you
no,
back. I'm not saying you're
look.
trash. Don't get me wrong.
No, it was like it was a mix of a few things. Cause like the specific coach, he was
Mm.
already like on his way out too. Like he was switching stores,
Mm-hmm.
and him specifically, he don't ever do anything on time,
No,
like ever.
as you
So
should.
like literally, all I did was I called back. I said, "Yo, I'm coming back." I spoke to the manager, my specific team lead, and mine. I have her phone number, but like she picked up on like the work phone. I don't
Mhm.
know why, whatever. But
Leave
she
it.
picked up. I'm like, "Yo," I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm coming back." She said, "Really?" I said, "Yeah."
Rehired.
She said, "I said, I
Come
can
back Monday.
Yeah, no, I was like, "Oh, can I come back tomorrow?" She said, "Sure." I come
You were
back.
still on payroll. That's crazy.
Yeah, I come back. I clock in. I start working.
Money.
That's it. That's it. And I went back to Mall of Walls.
You got that. You
unfortunately.
got that. You got that bread though. That the paycheck was secured.
My paychecks were secured.
There you go.
All of them.
Amen.
You
Amen.
know? I hated my life.
Mall of Walls.
Mall of Walls. And I'm not even gonna lie, like my disdain for that place grows with every hour I'm clocked in.
That's kind of me in my landscaping, bro. I'm also on the same ride as Akeem. I'm over the physical labor. I don't know what I want to get into next. We got a lot of projects happening. I got Melanin Moments, I got photography. I got a lot of stuff happening. But at the same time, like I'd rather be creative with myself and figure it out than try to be forced by some random boss telling me to dig dirt and mulch and shit. So, as much as the guys that I'm with, like don't get me wrong cuz I haven't really told you about what's going on with me.
Yeah.
It's been pretty good, but the two guys I'm with, great. Physical labor, trash. Like, that's it. That's literally it. So, besides that, life is all good. You're going to some crazy amusement called Wet and Wild today.
I'm going to Wet and Wild.
You're getting
Yeah,
wet
I'm
and
going-
wild. Just
Yeah, I'm going Wet
wild.
and Wild with my girlfriend, and it's for her friend's birthday. So
You know what? Just go enjoy it. It's
no.
about to be a fucking heat wave happening in Toronto, Ontario, guys. We're about to push 35-degree weather. You know, that's so chill to go outside and relax. I think you guys should definitely go outside in the sun too. That's the best idea
yeah, go outside,
on
bro.
Sunday.
touch some grass.
Yeah, try and touch the
Get a
asphalt
job.
actually on that day.
Bro.
No, it's gonna be hot. Enjoy it though. Like
Yeah, no. I will for sure.
with our special guest today, we're gonna go explore Toronto. It's gonna be fun. You know, he's
good.
not here. We haven't seen each other since grade 5, but
That's cool, man.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. Just working. That's the same thing with me, man. Pushing 50 hours. Got Nike on top of that,
Yeah.
and then really just trying to stay active with the hobbies, bro. Like
See, I'm not-
podcast has been going well. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Everybody is
I've
doing
been
their
seeing
part.
that.
Gabri. Everybody's doing their part. So, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, Gabri need to show up.
Yeah, Gabri, but
Show
like
up.
Gareth.
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 But yeah, besides Gabri, and like I don't blame him. He's got stuff to do.
Yeah, everyone's busy, you know.
Everybody's
Everyone's
busy.
working,
Literally.
which is good. You know, I was so proud of him.
Everybody, yeah,
I was
him
so
getting a
proud of
job,
him when he
yeah.
finally got a
got
job. I
his
said,
first job
He
ever.
got a job, bro.
And I was like, congrats. I know it's physical labor, and
Complaining
that
for the
gotta
past
suck
3
too.
years.
But yeah, for the past 3 years, he's been trying to find a job, and he finally got one. So
Yeah.
with that, he builds.
Nah,
You
bro.
know, everybody has to build that resume.
See, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. You're gonna have to see if you can get me in for that Nike job during the school year. The com.
I'm trying to
Some
refer
fun
everybody
part-time.
at this fucking
Hey,
place,
just- hey,
guys.
just refer
Holy
me, bro.
shit. Hey,
Hey,
you want to become? You want to work at Nike too, bro? I know you got it. Like your merch,
Nah, like,
bro.
I
Come
mean,
live in Toronto with me. We'll figure it out.
Nah, like managers met me in Akeem, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they've seen you. They'll meet Josue too. Actually, I asked this day off, so still we could go. Jack, take out. Sorry, because I don't want people knowing.
Yeah.
I talked to Jack as in like the camera, so Jack is the editor.
Hi,
So-
Jack.
He's saying hello, Jack. Hello, Jack. Jack should be here actually, realistically, and listening to it, so he knows when to take shit out. But yeah, man, pushing 50 hours. I was going to tell you how I got my board stolen. So
Tell me about that.
we longboard. Akeem and I longboard. I've had my longboard before he did. I mean, he had his longboard before I did, technically, but I had mine in my presence first. He had to go pick his up. And, you know, it was fun. I love my board. It was sick. I've been on that thing every day, right?
You were riding,
Riding that.
riding that thing.
Well, what did you just say now? What the fuck did you just say? Bo, what
But
the?
you've been riding your board. Tell us about it.
Riding my board, right? And I had to take a break because I was getting injured, right? It was just a lot on the body, especially doing physical labor as my job.
Yeah, no, it is.
So I took a break and I was just getting back into it. But at the same time, I'm doing photography, right? So I was at Jack, our editor, Shadow Jack Banfield. He has a track meet that he was going to, and it was just at the York track. So I was like, I'm gonna go after work, take some shots. So I was like, instead of walking my ass all the way over there, because it's far, it's on the other side of campus, I'm gonna board. But I also had the camera, so I have to be careful, right? I'm boarding all the way there. I put the board, and mind you, you've been at the track. You've put your shit down. You've left it, gone do your whole workout.
Yeah.
You've left it, walked away from it. Nothing has happened. Majority of the time,
Most
like
of the time,
90% of of time, 85%
like-
of the time,
like-
70%.
like 90.
Agree with me.
No, like no. I was gonna say 95. Bro, like I was gonna say like 95 because like nothing's going from me. You know what I mean? Like I'm good personally.
I haven't had any problems either. Like
Yeah.
I had just the board, so I put the board down, thinking nothing wrong, just chilling. Nobody, please don't touch it. It's not your belongs, right? So I leave the board there, and I swear I only turned my back for maybe 2-3 minutes to take photos of Jack, and it was gone,
Yeah, I think it's a difference.
like just
between,
gone. And I asked the front desk, I'm like, "Yo, do you see this? Mind you, this isn't doing jack. Shit. He ain't security guarding shit at front desk. This guy has his a Netflix open and Osmo's chicken and rice just sitting right there." I said, "Guy, you're here to watch a movie and Netflix and chill, bro. You're not actually doing anything."
Nah, from what I've been told about like working at the track, it is a very unserious position.
Guy,
Like, you can do one shift every 6 months just to.
how are you even
Yo.
employed at that point? Every 6 months?
No,
One
like,
shift
no.
a half a year?
Like if you get a job at the track, if you just want to have a job,
I gotta ask one of the people that work there and be like, "Yo, is this true?" Bro, we get like
Yeah.
in trouble for
No,
that.
like you don't have to bleep the name out, but like
Mr. Jack, take that out. Yes.
yeah. Ella, yeah, bro. Apparently, from what I was told, she will just pull up for work like once a.
We
every
literally
6
just saw her literally yesterday. Yeah,
Yeah.
literally yesterday. Yeah, we
like,
just
bro,
saw her
like,
yesterday.
She will just pull up
Mhm.
like just for one random shift, gone for months.
I didn't even know she was employed there. Like,
That's
that's
the thing.
literally.
That's the thing. Like you don't even know. You don't even know
the
she
point
worked
right there and then.
You don't
Like,
even
yeah,
know she
we
worked
didn't
there
even know.
until she pulled up one
I
day with,
only
like, a
know
red
Jack
vest.
blanked the name out. Like, I only knew who worked there, and he's
Oh, yeah.
fine, bro. He's gonna he's
be
fine.
alright.
He's fine. He's good at this. He's gotten better at it. I'm not gonna lie. Um, yeah, I only know about her working there. I did not know about bro. That's crazy.
It's
That's how you literally know she works once every 6 months.
Bro.
What is the
Like,
point?
I feel like you would.
You're
only,
making $100. Not even.
No, definitely not. I
You're
that's
losing
not good.
profits. Yeah, you're losing profits. That's crazy.
No, but then again, at the track, it's like all you really got to do is like it depends on your job.
Dude,
But
I would be
around
abusing
and
that
look-
if I could just sit around and do fuck all,
Bro, yeah, you get basically, bro. If I worked there, I would
kicking
just
up and
pull
watching eating in Osmos, bro. What are you saying?
AirPods. All you gotta do is like walk around every like 30 minutes.
Yeah, you gotta let people in between the gates.
No, that's if you work at the desk. If you work
Oh yeah,
at
if
the
you work
desk,
for the fucking
then
yeah.
you'd be like signing people in, and that's like the most work you do.
Mm-hmm.
If you're like the other one where you just walk around,
It's
you
one of the
gotta
most
stand
laid
up,
back jobs. Yeah.
stuff, and trust, like, depending on the time, we're in summer right now, so it's like kinda. They'll have its busy days, and then it has its very not busy days because there's just people
Mm.
training, and most of those people have been here for years. You just walk around every 30 minutes or so, make sure everything's fine,
No,
answer a question
literally.
if someone has one, and then sit back down,
Sit
go on
back
your phone.
down, throw on a TV show. Cause even the person that did my braids for my hair, if you guys remember her, I'm not gonna say the name. Starts with a J, but the person that does my hair, um, she would work. She works there, and I'm like, I knew she worked there, but when I saw her just like basically doing nothing, like just sitting on the bench, has her like uniform on. Technically, it's, like, realistically, it was just like a hoodie. She was on her computer eating her food, doing schoolwork. I'm like, someone could like commit a crime and you guys wouldn't know.
They would not
They
know.
would just walk out.
They probably wouldn't even care. I definitely wouldn't. I don't.
I don't
would
think they're
not-
getting paid nearly
You're not
enough.
getting paid near like minimum wage. You're not getting paid enough to like
16,
stop.
20? Yeah, something like that. What is minimum wage? 17, 20?
17,
17,
20.
But then student, oh no, they would be considered. What am I saying?
Mm.
But holy smokes, you just it's been wet and wild, you know? Crazy.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. I kind of gotta see myself
Nick-
out.
Nick is gonna have to sign off, but that does not mean we won't bring a special guest onto this episode. I haven't seen this fine man for 15 years. It feels like it was more
15?
what 11 years. I think it was like 11 years.
Damn.
7, 11 years. Yeah,
Damn, that's
like we haven't seen each other in so long. Nick this is his first time. Give a little bit of a round of applause for Nick, please. Yeah. Yes, thank you, Nick, for showing up again. Hopefully we can get Gabri up on this podcast. I know he's busy. I know he's got stuff to do. So, you know, with time, it'll come. I think closer to September, you'll start to see him, if anything.
most
Nick will try and come up more often on the weekends. We're recording on weekends, which helps a lot with situations.
yeah.
Yeah, it was just a little too much. Working after going from work to recording right away. So
Yeah. I don't know how y'all do that, bro. 'Cause
it was
after
it
work,
was
bro,
we
I'm
were
not-
falling asleep the one time we didn't have the visuals on, bro. We nearly fell asleep. Like,
No, y'all
and
also
we were
record at night though. That's the thing.
yeah, we were just gassed. That's all it was. Yeah, in
That's-
his
that's
bed,
what that's
and I'm on the chair. We're like, it's like, what are we talking about? Oh yeah, but with nothing further to say, man, I'm happy that you're on the show. Welcome back.
You guys will see me more often.
Yes, we were also have a little bit of some plans that we might start posting soon. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for
Oh yeah.
some updates. But Gabri next,
Hopefully.
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 But that's Nick for you guys. Thank you, my boy. I shall see you soon. Go enjoy getting wet and wild.
I'm gonna see y'all. Yeah.
So crazy. You're gonna have to give claps. Welcome everybody, bro. We got Josue. Yeah. We gotta get one of the clapping, like yes. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm low-key shaking. I'm nervous.
It's been way too long. We didn't even say goodbye.
No, we didn't
No,
even say,
like-
we were literally talking about as we were coming back. He
Dead
saw
ass.
one person. You
I
can
was-
say names, Jack. The names, all the names we say, just cancel them out. But yeah,
It's very weird. I went to school one day, right? And
Bring closer to your mic.
Basically what was happening was we were planning on moving schools.
Mm.
I was planning on moving schools, and I showed up. I thought it was just a regular day of school. You know, I was coming back like the next day. I was gonna go say hi to Judah and all that. Left the school. My dad looks at me. He's like, "All right, go say bye to all your friends." I couldn't find Judah. I couldn't.
I
Find
don't know
any of
where
my
I
other
was.
Buddies, right? So I only saw like one other person, and that like Maddie, right? And I was like, I guess I'm leaving.
Honestly,
forever,
Jack,
so
keep the
bye.
names in for this because we have no ties to these people
Yeah, no
No.
ties whatsoever.
At
all of
all.
them are gone.
at
Right?
all.
And she was like, "Oh, okay. I guess I'll let everyone know that like tomorrow, right?" Never went back. Never went back.
I never
was-
saw Josue again. He said he was moving schools, and I was like, "Oh, cool, that's fine." I
just
never
got to
saw
say
him after
goodbye.
that though. He just dipped, and then
Yeah.
we were gone for what? We were MIA for 11 years.
There was like that short like little time where we got back into contact, right?
Mhm.
And it was due to like one of our friends that we had like a mutual from like his high school, right? Posted me on his story saying happy birthday, and Judah was like, "Yo, I
What
know
the
this."
Yeah.
He's
like-
like, "Give me a right now.
Whoa,
Like,
is that Jose guy? Like,
hold on a minute.
I was like, no way. Bro, it has been way too long. And you know what's the worst part? We lived in the same city.
Yep. We lived in the same city, and
But
we
that's
didn't see each other.
times were tough back then. I didn't have a phone. I didn't have nothing to give this guy. Like, he just dipped on me, bro. I said bye. I never saw him again.
It wasn't even a buy. It was
It
just
was
like,
a-
all right.
Your dad was just saying, let's go.
Yeah.
Get the fuck. It was,
He went to school the next day. I wasn't there, and he was like, "Where the fuck you go?"
and never saw him again.
Never.
I had to just let it happen.
And we've known each other since like kindergarten.
Yes. Start of that school,
Kindergarten.
bro. Adelaide Hoodless.
That school.
Yo, straight honestly, yeah, that school.
I'm
How did I make it through grade 8 and I got valedictorian there too?
Oh, we were assholes.
Oh, we
We were
caused
little
way too much trouble in that school. And I've told Akeem about the shenanigans I have pulled. But like I haven't ever really talked to him about like at before grade 5. Now that I have someone else that can refresh me on like below, guy.
I'll do my fucking best, dog. I can't.
I
lie.
know
forgot a
we
lot,
were too young, bro. We had one best friend too named Paul.
Yeah.
And Paul, we played wall ball in the bathroom. We played wall ball in the bathroom. And mind you, there's stalls, there's like urinals, but like we'd smack it off the wall and it would just bounce in all over the
Every
any direction possible.
Every direction.
And what I say is sometimes it hit you and that shit
It
hurt.
hurt. It hurt.
They're not these tiny little balls. Like
They're like
what an act like
big balls.
thick wall ball. Yes, and
Yeah,
we huck
yeah.
it as hard as we can.
Yep. Yep.
Almost every break until we got caught. And they were like, "What are you doing?" We're like, and they just saw the ball like teacher walks in because they hear us laughing and giggling. They're like, "What happened? What's going on?" And they just see the ball just bounce.
Boom. It's not even like you can't even tell it's a ball. It's just a red.
It's a red
fucking
dot just
dip
zipping
just
by.
right by. You just gotta fucking duck.
He said, "Well, ooh, you know what, Mr. Karen? I told you about Mr. Karen.
Cairns
That's who
a
it was.
W. I was gonna bring him up the other day.
You're saying he's a W?
He was a.
That nigga.
I loved him.
Man, he was an asshole to me.
Maybe it's because I'm part white. I don't know.
No, you know, honestly, you might be totally right. That guy, no, he was an asshole, bro. Despite him getting us Timmy's and donuts every now and then. Do you remember that?
Yep, I do.
We would have
Especially
like, we would be
grade two.
like, I don't know, were we good students at that time? Like, what was the point of that?
In the second grade? Absolutely not.
No,
we
we were
worse in second
shitheads.
grade.
Even worse in second.
Like first grade, we were chill. We were alright, right?
Bro,
First grade.
who did
was,
I swear I had Miss Rolo for first grade though.
We did.
You remember?
We had her together. We had it together, and Paul was right next
Jack,
door.
Miss Rolo again.
She was. You could literally roll her. Her name.
I finally got another gonna say the same thing.
Like she
Looks
was,
like a Rolo.
She was large, and scary. Like it got to a point, right, where at lunchtime, right, Judah used to never come to school with like lunch, right? Like he used to come, he wouldn't have food, and I'd go home, and my parents used to think he'd bully me, right? So they think he'd like steal my food and everything, but really I was just giving him food because he literally had nothing to eat. So eventually they figured out the situation. They bring me extras to give to Judah.
It was fucking amazing, bro.
And
It was fucking amazing.
there was like a parent teacher meeting, and we went home,
Oh
and my dad
gosh.
looked at me, and I remember this because it was so fucking funny, right? Like not to me at the time, but to me now, I remember it. And he was like, "I see why Judah never came to school with food. Your fucking teacher ate it all." And I was fucking, I sat there and I was like, "Yeah, that doesn't
Bro,
make
she
sense."
probably-
But now I
she
look
probably
back at it,
ate-
it's fucking hilarious.
We had what was it, snack bins or something? You remember those snack bins?
Yeah, the little,
She
like,
probably
cheese
ate one of
whittles.
those snack cheese wiggles. Yeah, cheese wiggles. These
Wiggles.
tiny little. Those were fucking processed.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
were not real
they-
cheese.
That was not cheese at
That was
all.
not
It
cheese
is.
at
It
all.
tastes like fucking rubber.
Kids went crazy for them. though.
It was-
I swear, Miss Rolo ate a whole bin to herself.
Hey.
Swear to God.
Sometimes we didn't even eat them. Sometimes we just
Threw them around. They got
They bounce. They bounce. It was fucking insane. You could take it, roll it up into a ball, and you go outside for recess. Fucking wall ball. There you go. Little fucking processed cheese ball. Bounce it off the fucking wall, and you're good. used to get in so much trouble at recess too. I can't remember what happened. There was
Bro,
this
recess was too good.
there was this one kid. He ended up pissing me off so much. I put him in a chokehold and I got put on the wall for like the rest of recess.
That was our punishment. We had to stand on the
We had
wall,
to
bro.
stand at the wall.
That was sheer torture. Bro, that was sheer torture. I hated that, bro. Watching all my kids have fun, and I can't leave this break, bro. God.
Gotta keep your hand up. You gotta try and find a way to.
That's a deserved crash out. At recess, too, because then you're going to go ask when you go into class, hey, can I use the washroom? Hey, why don't you use it at break?
I was put on the fucking wall. My ass was on the wall. I wasn't allowed to move.
Oh, my gosh. Because they think they're going to follow you. You're going to go do some stupid shit in the bathroom. Nah, man. Like, we did some crazy stuff when we were kids. It was torture. It was straight torture, but we had some crazy times. We were also talking about Miss Nicolaitis.
Oh, that. That.
She was the first teacher to give me a D- in a course, bro.
I didn't even know my fucking grades.
And
Throughout,
I
like,
remember
half the time I
one
was
grade.
there.
I think it was a D- D plus. Oh, it didn't matter. She still gave me a D in elementary school, bro. You hated me that much? You hated me that much?
It wasn't even just like, oh, it's just him, right? She picked 3 people in the class that she liked.
Oh,
right? And then everyone
and
else.
love.
Fuck you.
Yeah, no, literally. She loved everybody besides those 3 people.
Yep.
She hated me. She
Me.
hated Josue.
She hated Paul.
And she hated Paul. And DJ as well, bro.
Oh,
She
fuck.
hated DJ. Oh no, she had a few hates. DJ, me,
DJ.
you, Paul, Ben.
Oh, Ben was an asshole though.
We were all
Ben was-
assholes, bro.
Ben was a little
Ben-
though. He was a little bitch.
Bro, I explained the story. I don't know if you were in the class, the music class, but
I was for a little bit.
Ben, I miss you so much. That's another guy I should bring on. But Ben was crazy in fucking elementary school, bro. He was banging on the drums because that was the only instrument he knew how to play, really. Even then, he was still pretty trash. He's a kid and doesn't understand. He's just the noise. So he's banging on it. He grabs one of the sticks and throws it up. It gets stuck in the foam ceiling.
I don't think I was there.
We
for that.
both look up. We both look at each other like, what the fuck did you just do? And he was like, oh, that's so cool. Goes to do the second one, throws the second one, gets stuck. Teacher hawks his ass. What are you doing?
Wait, no, I was there for that. I just wasn't in the classroom.
Who was that teacher? What was that teacher's name?
I think it was a dude.
No, music teacher was a girl. Maybe it was
Start with
a
J?
guy.
No, I remember it being an old fat dude. He was like bald or something.
I remember a girl. I can see her face. I can see all their faces. I just don't. I'm with names, bro. Miss Duffy.
I just
though.
remember
Miss Duffy.
I remember.
Do you
this
remember
one
Miss
time-
Duffy?
Miss Duffy?
You weren't there for Miss Duffy.
What grade was that?
Oh yeah, you definitely weren't there for Miss Duffy. It was past grade 5.
Oh yeah, no,
She
I
was
definitely wasn't
fine
there.
as hell. I wonder if she's
Um,
still beautiful like she was back then.
No,
That was my teacher crush, Miss Duffy, bro.
I
I don't think I'll ever see her again.
I don't know if you remember.
Don't
this,
plan on it.
But there was this one time where I got full permission from my parents to go out for lunch in grade 5. Remember this?
You got rejected
And-
by Miss
And
Nicolaitis.
Miss Nicolaitis said no. I had a written note, signature, and everything, right?
This
and I showed
bitch
it to
hated
her.
us, bro.
I showed it to the principal. Principal cleared it. Miss Nicolaitis was like, "Fuck you, no." I flipped my fucking desk and I ran out.
Yeah, he's not wrong. I remember when he
I
crashed
flipped-
out.
I flipped the desk and I ran out of the.
There was another story of it was like the situation about the lunches, but this guy named Josh. You remember Josh? Black
Ooh,
Josh Springer.
I don't think so. It's not ringing any bells.
Anyways,
The only black person I
he
remember
might have
from
only
Adelaide
been
is
you-
you.
that's terrible.
That's it.
That's terrible.
That's all.
Mom and dad finally understand how many white kids were actually exposed to that school, bro. There were so many other people, but there was no color in our school.
There was no color whatsoever. There was like two Middle Eastern people. One black person I recall of him. That was Judah. And then there
Damn.
was like one Hispanic, and I swear to God, it was just me.
Probably. Oh my
Everyone
God, it
else
was
was
probably
whitish.
just yeah.
Everyone else was.
It was
whitish. Oh wait,
bad.
no, Alexis was.
Oh yeah,
Also-
Alexis was there too.
Yeah. But she's
Alexis.
also half.
Yeah, she's not full black. I was
Yeah.
the only full black kid in that school,
Yeah.
bro. So back to the story of like me getting donations through food. Love Josh Springer for his Jamaican patties, bro. He would literally remind me Jamaican. I didn't even ask him, bro. Like this guy just came up. He's like throws it on the desk, and so one day he had more, like he had extras, and he's like, "You want one?" And I'm like, "Sure, bet." And Miss Nicolaitis, this bitch comes in the door and hawks me and him trading our lunch, right? And she goes, "Judah, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "Why are you taking his lunch?" I'm like, "What?" And then
He gave it to me.
Josh is yelling at her like, "I gave him the food!" Like he's like straight up saying, "I'm like, I didn't take it." He's like, there was another kid that was also trying to take Josh's Jamaican patty as well. And I'm like, I'm not trying to do anything, right? So she's like, "Josh, take that back to you. Like, take it back. You know, it's not his." So Josh takes it back, goes to like, go back to sit at his desk, right? With the Jamaican patties. Mind you, I haven't asked for food. I'm eating my food that is right there and provided for me. And so this other fucking kid tries to walk up to Josh and like tries to get it. And he's like, nah. And I just simply go to Josh because I'm gonna go talk to him. He's my friend. You said no about the food. I'm good. I don't need the food. She thought I was trying to go up and get him the food when she comes back because they do hallway checks, right? So they were going to rooms while we're eating, right? She comes back into the room, sees me at fucking Josh's desk, is thinking I'm trying to ask him for food. I'm like, he's like, Josh is yelling at her. No, he's not doing anything. She just got me so mad. There's a bin of iPads to the door. I don't know what my brain was thinking. I kicked them, bro. I walked out of the room and kicked them so hard. I was so fed up with her, bro. I would go to the office. All right, you just boom. As hard as I could, bro. iPads flew out of the bin. And then I didn't even really get in trouble when I got to the principal's office because I came back up the stairs and she was like, "Just don't be doing this." I'm like, "What do you want me to do?" Like, you're a terrible teacher. You gave me a D plus, bro.
She was a replacement teacher too, wasn't
Yeah,
she?
she wasn't
was
even
supposed to be like a substitute.
Yeah, she stayed forever.
Yeah, she ended up staying forever.
Like way too long. I think it was she was there for the full year, no?
I don't know.
Who
I
was
was
it?
only
Miss
there for half
Brown.
of
I
it.
feel like do you remember Miss Brown?
Miss Brown was the teacher who replaced Hounsel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Hounsel died though.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to like laugh and be like, "Yo, when he died, we had a teacher have a
Yeah, no,
stroke in
like-
his school."
Yeah, like right in front of us. We were all just
Straight up.
we were all just learning and all like I thought he was going down for a
Yo,
yawn.
it was scary.
Like
Yes,
because he
it
was
was
just
scary,
straight up
bro.
and then he just fucking boom. I sat there and I was like, holy like I don't mean to laugh, right? But that's literally the sound that came out of his mouth. Right? And then
It was so terrifying.
Like-
Yes, ambulance. The
Like,
whole school was closed for a bit.
he didn't die right away. Like he had the seizure first, right? They had everyone in the classroom come out. We were talking to like other teachers.
He had
right,
a
to make
stroke
sure
in
we
front
were
of us.
okay,
Yeah.
right? Because like we don't know. What the fuck,
We don't know what the
we
hell
don't know
is.
what the fuck was
We're in
happening.
grade 4 and we don't know what the hell is going
Yeah,
on, bro.
like-
We're all sitting there, not even paying attention to the lesson, and this guy just strokes out.
What's even worse is that like we were all
He was
outside
such a
in that
chill teacher.
hallway
He was probably
talking
one of my
about
favorites.
Five Nights at Freddy's. Because that's when it first came out. We were all just talking about Five Nights
Yeah,
at Freddy's.
we were literally we were just Akeem and I were just talking about it the other day. How Five Nights at Freddy's has been like the game of our childhood.
Yep.
It grew up.
That in Minecraft.
Yeah,
that
it
and
grew
Minecraft
up.
have
I
been-
feel like even Minecraft was more of like my brother's time because my brother was 2000. I feel like 2000 was like more of when Minecraft was getting introduced. Minecraft was still around when 2005, but we were still really young. I feel like Five Nights at Freddy's was the huge game for us. But we were talking about just like how it's evolved.
Yep.
And like
It has evolved.
we
A
are
lot.
so old, bro. Like a lot, yeah. He had like a straight up stroke right in front of us. It was quite terrifying. And it was Mr. Karen's best friend.
Yep.
Like yeah.
I remember we came we came back to the school the next day. We had Miss Brown, right? Whatever her name was. And she was cool at first. And then she turned out to be a royal
After
right?
she got pregnant, yeah,
after she got pregnant,
she
was
started
a-
losing her mind,
like,
bro.
that them hormones were going fucking crazy on us
She
fourth
came,
graders.
she came back. She was angry, bro. Her
Yeah,
belly was big and angry, bro. Like,
And
you didn't have to take it out on us. We were just children.
so then she went on leave because she was having her baby, and then Miss Nicolaitis came in. Holy fuck, she might as well have been fucking pregnant too. Holy, like Jesus Christ, just a pain in my fucking ass every
No,
morning.
the way she figured out how to do what's that like parental lock on iPads, like accessibility or whatever.
Yeah,
What's it called?
The
The
parental
parameters.
lock.
Yeah, it's like where you have to put the password in and it'll lock you in the app. So what she would do is, okay, I don't know if you grew up with the iPads, but like we grew up with like the iPads being basically just regular iPads to the point of they had full control over the iPads, to the point where they were literally
They started
seeing
evolving.
us. Like on the iPad, bro, you're scrolling, you're doing your thing. They can just connect and see what you're fucking doing, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, like it was cool.
Them
And they can just
motherfuckers
lock
were
you out. They
learning.
can just and stop it. Like that's how fast it advanced. But like Miss Nicolaitis was like anal about that. She would literally lock us in this app. We could not move. I'm like, I don't even want to use the iPad, bro. Like, I might as well just use pen and paper.
Yep.
You know, what is the point of this? This is not teaching me anything. And there was so much that they had to learn. It's definitely got more advanced as high school went on. Like elementary,
iPads.
but we used to play Minecraft, Happy Wheels, bro. Happy Wheels was huge on the iPad.
Oh, yeah.
We download Puffin browser, so
Play
nothing was
Balloon-
restricted.
Not even like just Happy Wheels. We used to sit there and play like Balloons TD battles.
Yeah,
You
we
know
would-
the, like
was just
monkey game
fun.
with the balloons. You can play that
They
shit all
got
the
mad
time.
at us, bro. They all just got mad at us for not using the iPads for what they were supposed to. But like, what do you
But they
expect?
gave us free reign.
We're kids. You
exactly.
just gave us iPads.
Yeah.
We want free range, but we download Puffin browser just so that we could play games because the Safari itself was like restricted due to the Wi-Fi.
Yep.
Right. But still, it was grade 4 or 5, bro. Those are and then you just disappeared, and I feel like after that, my life just got worse.
Yep.
Like
No,
I'm gonna be
absolutely.
real with me. My life just got way worse as it. Like, dude, when I say I had some. I wish you were there because I think you would have like kept me based. But like, there's kids I feel like you don't know. You won't know like Angelina. You won't know Marcel.
Nope.
You don't know any
No.
of those guys. Those guys, yeah, they made my life hell, bro. Like, after you left, swear to God, just went down. I don't even know how I became valedictorian. Like, I don't know how I got valedictorian. Guy, when I say I caused so much problems I thought that was well off the books.
Yep.
Like, that
It
wasn't even
shouldn't
a
even-
thought to their mind. And then when I'm chilling out of recess one day, Mr. Damn, I'm just gonna call him Mr. Z because I don't know the rest of his name, but it's Mr. Z. He pulls me to the side and I'm like, damn, I'm in trouble again. Like, that's how constantly I was in trouble, bro. That I felt like it was just like did something wrong again, you know? And they pull me into this room and it's, mind you, it's teachers. So I'm like, what the did I do?
Uh-oh.
Like, I've gotten a one-on-one with a principal. I've got one-on-ones with just one teacher. Why are there 8 of you guys here now? And the principal. What is happening?
He
Right?
wouldn't have been surprised if like 3 cops walked in. He would
No,
not have been.
no.
'Cause
Straight
that
up,
is
bro.
exactly what is expected out of us. Because that's what happened with me in grade 5 when I fucking flipped my desk. I
Oh,
had
yeah.
cops chasing me.
Yes, cops
And
pulled
then
up.
the cops.
She
pulled
was
up to come find me.
exaggerating.
Yeah,
Miss Nicolaitis went way too far.
yeah.
Way too far.
And then the principal finally caught me at fucking Tim Hortons 5 minutes down the street.
Guy, when I say this, Tim Horton is literally 5 minutes down the street.
It was like 5 minutes down the
You-
street for our
off the-
little ass legs.
It's the intersection or the road, road, Tim Hortons.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just like that. And I
It's
was
not-
I was there waiting for a fucking bagel. I'm fucking sitting there. The principal walks in because that's the one place she knew I'd be, and she's like,
I mean, you showed her the note.
yeah, and she's like, okay, well your mom's on her way, and my mom pulled up. She was like, all right, do you want to go home? Fucking 3 police walk into the
Hell
fucking
yeah, I
Tim
wanna
Hortons
go
waiting
home.
for me. And I was like, yeah, I think I want to go home now.
Because they search for you immediately because it's a kid going off ground, right?
Yep.
But, guy, I walk into this room full of like 8 teachers and the principal, and I'm like, I've done it now. This is my end. I'm not going to high school. I've committed too many problems. And then they just drop the news of like, yeah, so we've all come collectively to agree that you could be good for valedictorian. I said, huh?
What?
No, literally. I was like, wait, what? And they're like, yeah, like, you're gonna have to speak at end of grad. I'm like, what?
Are you talking about balls right now? Like,
You're talking about me? Gotta talk to them? I don't want to see their faces, bro. And then I had to I was like, there's no way. And then when I went downstairs to the music room to explain to them, like, guys, I'm the valedictorian. Nusaiba was lost.
Brother.
We all thought it was gonna be Nusaiba, bro. We all thought it was Nusaiba, Alexis, or someone else.
Yep.
Not me, guys.
Yeah.
Not me,
Like,
bro.
In all honesty,
I've been suspended. I've been in trouble with the law, I guess. Not really, but I've been suspended from the school, and I was like, "There's no way a person who has this track record is gonna be a valedictorian."
Shouldn't be.
Should not have been. If I'm gonna be honest, pissed off guy.
There's like 3 people I would have expected to be valedictorian, and that's Nusaiba, Alexis, Erica. But then again, I don't know what happened to Erica after grade 5.
I know about her.
I don't know. I
I
don't know.
definitely know Alexis and Nusaiba for sure. Erica was wild. Erica was.
Got it. Got it.
Erica was. She was a. Nah. Jack, take it. We don't need to take all that out. But she, yeah, she was cool. I definitely thought it was gonna be Nusaiba, and so when I walked downstairs to the music room and said, "Yo, guys,
I'm fucking valedictorian."
I'm valedictorian," and then having to write a paragraph or not a paragraph, a speech.
Speech.
Dude, that was draining.
I hated speeches.
I hated
them.
I had to talk in front of not just my graduating class, but their fucking moms and dads and grandmas and grandparents and everything else in between.
All of
Siblings.
it. All of it.
And
Teachers.
I'm shaking my trying to make it funny and calm. And why am I doing this? Why did they pick me though? I mean, yeah, I got it. It's on my resume. It looks so good.
Yoo-hoo.
But they could go back and be like, "Yo, what's his track record here?" Oh yeah, he did this.
He had a
Still
teacher
got
with
it though.
a ball. He kicked a bin of iPads.
He's stealing kids' lunches. Oh my gosh. No, that was too funny, bro. That was too funny. And then after you left, where'd you go?
Ray Lewis. You've probably never heard of it, have you?
Ray Lewis. No, that name is familiar. In Hamilton, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, that name is definitely familiar. I just don't. Where's it located? Ray Lewis, Rymel Road?
Rymel and Wentworth.
Rymel and Wentworth. Okay. What is the building green?
I don't know. It was white, red, whatever color you.
Oh, this is. Why am I thinking it's high school? Ray Lewis. Yeah, I don't. I know the name, but I don't.
Do you know where SJB is?
Yeah.
It's right down the street from it, right across the other.
Oh, okay.
You know where that survey by SJB is?
Oh yeah.
Food basics. If you go over that survey,
Because is SJB on the same road as Henderson now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know it is. Damn. I swear I played Ray Lewis in grade 8 basketball or grade 7 basketball.
I do remember this. I wasn't there playing.
I recall playing. We were good, bro. We were good in grade 8. We made it to second. Came second place in cities. It was Hillcrest that kicked our ass, bro. Hillcrest was crazy.
I remember sitting down and I heard on the announcements, "Oh, our senior boys basketball team is going to go play against Adelaide Hoodless," and I was like, "I don't want to fucking hear that name. Get that shit out of here."
Adelaide Hoodless. We were in the Hoodless gang. We were the Hoodless gang, bro.
Dude, I remember going
downtown Hamilton, bro.
Track and field meets. We'd have other schools making fun of us because "Oh, you can't wear hood. Neither can you." Up.
Be real. Be real. No, they bullied us for our name, bro. We were still okay. We weren't great at anything. Jordan was the only person. You remember Jordan?
I remember.
You remember Jordan? Yeah.
What,
that kid was psychotic. I mean, not psychotic, but a little crazy.
Girl Jordan?
What?
I remember. No, I'm thinking of another Jordan. Sorry, my fault.
I was gonna say we had a girl Jordan. I don't recall this.
Oh wait, I got that picture by the way.
You do?
Yeah, I brought the picture.
Yo, we gotta see the grade 5. Yes.
You passed me my bag.
Yo, we got the grade 5 picture. Yo, I'm gonna cry from this and see how ridiculous I look. Oh my gosh. Yo, Jack. Oh my. Yo. Yo, Ben.
You were some
Oh, Miss
tiny little
Nicolaitis.
bitches.
God damn.
She was chopped, dude.
She was so chopped. Josh. Yo, Jack. I'm going to send you a picture of this. You got to put it up. Oh my gosh. We got Miss Nicolaitis. Josh right there. Who the f is that? Isn't that Brooklyn?
That is.
Yo, Jack, just take out all these names. You can just have music in the background for this. DJ, Leah, I still know
Oh,
her.
I remember. Okay,
I still know her.
yeah,
She's
no,
still
I
in
remember
ties with
DJ,
me. Yeah.
remember DJ. And then
Lily, Paul, I still remember. Oh, she was scary. She was fucking. What's her name?
horrifying.
She,
We had like 3 Maddies in there.
her name Maddie?
It was Maddie, Maddie, and Maddie.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh wait, no.
Terrifying.
No,
No, that's
that's not Maddie.
Brooklyn.
no, not Brooklyn.
Evelyn. Oh, Evelyn. Oh my God.
This is the other Maddie.
Yeah, I remember she. Yeah.
Four
I swear I had a
Maddies.
crush on her too. Swear to God, but who
Yeah, we
knows?
had like 4 Maddies.
Look at the drip back then, bro.
Oh, God.
Yo, we all had style.
I remember. When
Yo,
fucking
Ben
made fun
rocking.
of-
Ben right in the middle, bro. Ben, you right in the middle, bro.
I remember.
Wow, Talia. Talia was the other.
Oh.
Justin. He lived
She's-
on my
she-
street.
She's another person I had contact with.
So we had 3 black people in my high school, in my elementary school. 3 black people. Josh, Talia, and me. Wow. Josue right beside me, as per usual.
yeah.
As per usual.
Dude, when I stayed, we were like
We were
brothers.
s-
we were
literally
like
brothers.
brothers.
Holy
Like,
sh!
Paul, we were like the 3 brothers.
Oh,
that, like,
Abby as well. Why is like?
from separate mothers? You know,
Wow. I feel like I still could have contacts with her, but I don't know.
with Abby.
Yeah. Oh my
Abby.
gosh, Justin. This is the guy that caused problems why I kicked the iPad, bro.
Oh, this guy was fucking hilarious. Remember when he used, because he was autistic, so he used to just pull up to class and like start stomping on the floors, making. It was this one day we were all sitting there. We were like reading a book. It was about this ugly ass kid. His name was like August. I can't remember the movie. Like, I can't remember. the
Yo,
book name.
yeah.
He pulled up
Oh my
out of
god.
nowhere. He was like, "Hey, can I go to the bathroom?" Goes to the bathroom, comes back, starts stomping on the floor, like singing "Eye of the Tiger," just stomping on the floor and making the noise of the guitar.
Oh
We're all
my
just
god.
sitting there,
Just
we're
like,
like,
we're trying to listen to
"Oh."
this. I forget what is that book called?
I can't
It's blue. It has a blue cover, light blue cover. I don't know if Jack can find it. His name is August right?
Yeah.
August.
Augie.
He had like
August.
a very deformed face. I'm not trying to be rude or like all of that. I don't know what the disease is. I don't know what
I don't even know if it was a
genetic
disease.
disorder is. I don't know what it is. But he had a problem. Getting bullied. That's basically and then all is good at the end of the book. Wow. That hits hard, bro. I feel old. 2015, 2016. Holy sh-
Because I left before 26. Decade.
wow. Wow.
What was the friend group
don't
even
even
like?
know.
It was like
The
it wasn't
friend
even
group?
A friend group. It was just the entire class. We're
Yeah.
all friends.
I mean, we were all friends because
Right.
like it
We
it
were
was a
just all,
small
like-
class. Like
That was not a small
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26 kids. That's not bad. 26 kids. And then we're going to count at 27 and a half because the teacher's crazy. So,
Yeah.
damn. 6A, grade 5 and 6A, bro.
Yep.
Wow, we were balling. Ben Sinclair, bro. I'm shouting you out because I low-key want you on the pod, bro. I fucking miss you, bro.
Yo, fuck,
Holy
Anthony was hilarious.
Anthony. I was going to
Anthony
say, I
was
couldn't remember his name. Anthony was funny. Justin was funny. Justin was funny. Josh was my favorite, bro. I don't know if you were there, but we were doing like some sort of race because, you know, we're kids. Who can run the fastest?
Yeah,
pulled the
whoever
most,
was
you
the
know?
fastest
He
was
gets all the
hottest
whole
kid.
exactly. Whoever
in
can
the
run the
school.
fastest, the hottest guy, right? So I was racing with Jordan. I feel like I don't think you were there at the time, but I was racing with someone, And I don't know. Is Carson in this? Is that Leo?
That is Leo.
Leo, what the
Leo. That was a
Yo,
menace.
Leo, I got you on fucking bed.
Leo.
Yo, Leo, what the hell?
Leo used to scare me
Sorry,
as a kid.
James, bro, all of this is coming back to me, man. Damn. So let me go back to my story quick. So I was racing someone, and as I was running, I have to like dodge Carson out of my way. I don't know if you remember Carson.
Yeah,
But I had to dodge and get the fuck out of the way of Carson because I would have like basically ran him over.
Yep.
And so I get mad at him. I'm like, Carson, why were you in my way? Like, you idiot. Like what are you doing? I could have been the fastest guy. I could have had girls, you know? Like what's going on, right? And then Carson's like, my bad, I couldn't see you. And then Josh goes, how could you not see him? He's the only black guy in the white crowd.
I was there for this. I was there for this because I was f***ing dying on the other side of the park. He screamed it so loud.
I just died from that, bro. How do you not see him?
There's like 3 black kids over here.
It was just me and Josh, the only other black kids. How do you not see him? He's running in a white crowd. Bro, that guy killed me.
Track and field was
Track and
hilarious.
field. Oh my gosh. Track and field was a joke at that school, bro.
Oh, it was.
I
hilarious.
won cities. I set the record for cities 1500. And then I also came a lot in first place because you could do ball throw. Man, that actually gives me so much like nostalgia, bro.
This kid was fast. Like he was
Me?
something else. Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Like top of the class.
That
in
was
speed,
quick.
Like
Yeah, we haven't raced against each other, and we do track.
I can't remember how
Wow.
it went for like speed because I know we had like a tier.
We
for
had a
it,
tier, yeah.
Right? There was like the top 5. It was Judah at like number 1.
If not
was-
2, I feel like someone was a little faster than me. I feel like, I mean,
No.
I don't think you were there for Jordan, but Jordan was fucking
It,
fast.
it was like you for that class specifically. It went you. It went Ben,
Ben was also
DJ.
quick. DJ was quick too.
and then there was,
Shit was so funny, bro. Oh, chicken liquor. You remember chicken liquor?
No, I do remember
Chicken liquor. Bro, chicken liquor, he was what he would say to Miss Nicolaitis whenever he was getting pissed off. He's like, I don't want to do a chicken liquor. And she's like, what is a chicken liquor? And he's just like, I don't know. I just thought of it.
Thought of it. It was funny.
She's like, is that a slur? Is that a bad word? Chicken liquor? No.
No, it's just something he came up with on the fly, and it was the funniest shit.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I don't even want to get set in the icebreaker sheet. All in like a circle and hand us like a dice. It was like a little like big foam block dice, and it was so stupid.
It was so fucking dumb.
I remember.
It was so fucking
I
dumb.
remember she had me turn around to Anthony and explain to him what my favorite video game was. Right? Yet we've known each other since like grade 2. Right? Like me and this guy Anthony have been friends for so long, and she's like, "Oh yeah, go ahead, explain to him what your favorite video game is." Like, bitch, I just talked to him about
Bitch,
it.
I was at his
yesterday. Like,
I was at his house literally only a few hours
Like,
ago. Like
I was just there.
she was so bad, bro. She's
Not the
murked.
good type of bad. She was like, she was chopped. She was just an asshole.
Oh, do you remember any teacher crushes? Do you have any teacher crushes?
Dog. Ever since I've been at that school, I've only ever had ugly teachers.
Yeah,
I wasn't
that's so
there for
fair.
the
We
check.
never had any. I'm
I
saying
think-
Miss Duffy.
think
I don't know who Miss Duffy is. I mean, I do know who Miss Duffy is, but I don't know what she's doing now. I don't know what she looks like now. But when she was, I don't know. She was not meant to be elementary school, did you? Like high school at least.
High school. I think that would be worse.
Yeah,
would be
probably,
worse.
probably. But
Keep her in
still,
elementary school when the kids are still innocent.
I was clearly not.
We were not. We were not.
I was clearly having hots for Miss Duffy.
Dude, I remember me.
Oh my gosh.
Me and Paul, we used to go over, like, you know that building, like Cumberland Building.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because that's where I live.
That's where
right?
you lived,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Me and Paul, right? We used to like.
Paul lived there, no?
Yeah,
too?
he lived
yeah.
there too at one point. We were riding up this one street to get down to the school,
Mm.
and basically there was like speed bumps, but on the side. Me and Paul were just moaning.
No,
It
that's
was
how immature we
funny.
were.
It was so funny to us. We were dying of laughter on our bikes, just fucking moaning every single time we went over the speed humps.
No, literally. That is how immature we were.
We were just little.
I miss this. I really do. And I'm definitely gonna definitely try and reach out to Ben because
That was
bro, I
fucking
really
hilarious.
missed. I just want to bring back all the nostalgia from this. Do you remember Jacob Esty though? I feel like Esty
Jacob
was.
Esty.
Do you remember Jacob Esty? He lived in the same building as you. He was big. I don't know about it.
I know.
I had to add
I
that.
know who you're talking- no, I'm thinking of Liam. I'm thinking of
Liam?
Liam, not Jacob.
No, not Liam. Not Liam. Jacob. Jacob Esty. He was a really nice guy.
Cause Liam was
That's
the.
not him though.
That was Elliot.
Oh yeah, Elliot
Elliot was like that one kid who was like
did
really
not
quiet.
give a yeah, but he
He
didn't
didn't
give a
give
anyway.
shit, but he was fucking hilarious when he
Yeah.
wanted to be. Like he was an asshole too. He did not want to fuck
Damn.
around with Elliot. He'd fuck you up.
Yeah, I'm definitely because I have contacts with Leo, but I'm definitely gonna reach out to Ben, see if he wants to hop on the pod. Wow, guys, we are running out of time, but we have the nostalgia picture to
Yup.
prove
Yup.
2015, 2016, over 10 years ago. Damn, nearly that's 10 years ago. Oh my god, old
We've had
though.
the same class every single
Every single year when we were till that point, yeah.
Yeah. No, except for
Yeah.
no, it was grade 4 too. I thought we didn't have grade 4 together for a second.
No, we
but
had
then
grade. We
did.
had every from kindergarten up to grade 4. When you left, I never saw you again after that.
Well, kindergarten to grade 5.
Grade 5,
Up
yeah.
up to halfway through grade 5. And then
Yeah.
I left
And then I never saw you again, man. Like
till today.
we have literally till today is the first day we
Yep.
have seen each other in 10
10
years. Yeah, we're gonna go explore. Yeah,
Like,
explore.
You're witnessing like a historical event right now. That's
yeah,
what this is.
like Nusaiba. Shout out to Nusaiba too, bro. Like get the whole gang back up here. Like, wow. We're gonna wrap it up for today. I just want to thank everybody who's been supportive to the pod. Hopefully we get more guests. You know, big shout out to Josue, just coming down from all the way from that stinky city of mine.
Yup.
You know, we're gonna go explore Toronto, have some fun. I hope you guys love the intro between Akeem and Nick. Big thanks to him finally coming up and showing his face. So next is gonna be Gabri. So stay tuned for that. Also, big update too, like we said last week. This episode will be posted on Monday at 12 o'clock. And then after that, what else did we have? Instead of the schedule change, it was also we have Apple Podcasts. So everybody who's on Apple users, you got that as well. So please give it a listen, give some support to us. Apple Podcast was set up last week. So you guys should see the most latest updates and videos. Also, stay connected on YouTube. You can watch Josue and Instagram as well. So thank you guys for everything. We love you all. Melanin Moments keeps climbing. We'll see you in the next one.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Is this for the best?